us tonight for News 5 at 6. I'm Diane Derby. We're starting with an update in an investigation you will only see on News 5. A cemetery owner in Las Animas County says he had no idea the coroner was burying homeless people on his land. That coroner is now under investigation by the CBI, that is, for burying people in mass graves. Our investigative reporter Megan Cloherty obtained documents showing that the coroner has dug many graves at that cemetery.
Imagine you come to a cemetery to visit the grave of your loved one, and the cemetery employees can't tell you where they're buried. That's happened to a few families in Las Animas County whose relatives were buried by the county coroner. Now imagine you own a cemetery like this one, and you had no idea the coroner was burying people on your land. This is Starkville Cemetery. This private rural cemetery is only a few miles from downtown Trinidad, but it's tucked away, up a hill, out of sight. It has been in Carl Mestas' family for decades, and now he owns it.
It's pretty well kept on the one side where we bury our people.
Yeah.
Now, down on the other end, there's some very old graves that are, I think, 1940s.
Mestas says he had no idea that Coroner Dominic Verquer had buried anyone on his land until he got a call from a woman wanting to exhume the body of her father, Frederick Huff.
So I called the lady and I says, well, this is the first I hear of this. What do you mean your father's buried there and you can't get in? She says, well, the coroner is telling me that I cannot access that property.
Huff was an unhoused veteran. As an indigent person who relied on government benefits, the county paid for his burial after the coroner's office reported it could not find family members to claim his body. County records show Huff passed away in July of 2019 after his body was discovered in a state of decomposition.
I don't understand. What is the problem with her going into the cemetery? He says, oh, well, I wasn't about to let her in there. He says, I'm the coroner of this county. This is my county. I'm the coroner, and I'm not going to allow her to go on somebody else's private property. I'm like, well, it's not an issue with me. The lady wants to visit her father's gravesite.
On the day of the exhumation, Mestas says the coroner was standing by when crews unearthed the two bodies buried together in one grave. That discovery is what prompted the CBI to launch an investigation.
I've seen mangled bodies. I've seen a lot of bad things, so I've got a pretty strong stomach. I do. But when I saw that somebody would do that to two dead human beings, that turned my stomach. It did. I thought, this is what kind of human being would do this?
Internal records from the coroner's office, which we got through an open records request, show 5 people listed buried at Starkville. Mestas says Verquer could have asked him if they could bury homeless people there rather than trespass on his land.
I can't see myself saying, no, I'm not going to deny somebody the privilege of a burial, right? But nobody ever did that. They went up there, I guess now, 5 times to do that without letting me know.
But it wasn't 5 times. We know that because we got the daily cost sheet from the coroner's office through an open records request. It dates all the way back to 2016. And in it, the coroner Dominic Verquer hand writes what his crews were doing that day. The location, the crew's numbers, the hours they worked, and the equipment that was used. Now, after going through this some 150-page document, we learned that his crews weren't up there 5 times. They were there 9 times. Taking a closer look, on April 24th, 2019, the coroner notes, quote, dug grave at Starkville. Then the following day, on April 25th, 2019, covered grave. 3 months later, crews were back at Starkville Cemetery. The coroner notes, quote, dug grave at Starkville. And these weren't short visits. On October 8th, 2020, for example, the cost sheet shows 3 employees each spent 10 hours working there. In July of 2023, 2 employees spent a combined 13 hours weeding and mowing at Starkville, despite the fact that the cemetery is private land and not theirs to maintain. Now, the coroner's daily cost sheet was handwritten, so there could be details he misremembered or left out. However, on each job, he noted the equipment used and the code that was associated with that equipment. Now, checking that equipment code against the Las Animas County Road and Bridge inventory, we know for sure that crews up in Starkville were using county graders, dump trucks, backhoes, and pickup trucks.
So Dominic, I says, why didn't you tell me that there was more than one body here? And he says, it wasn't on purpose, I just didn't. And I said, excuse me? He says, it wasn't on purpose, I just didn't tell you. And I thought, this is bizarre.
As the CBI continues its investigation in Las Animas County, many wonder when the investigators will exhume the body buried next to Frederick Huff that remains unidentified. We reached out to Coroner Dominic Verquer to see if he had any comment, and his attorney recommended against it, given the allegations he's facing in this investigation. Meanwhile, a group of citizens in Trinidad announced to county commissioners that they plan to launch a signature campaign to recall the coroner from his elected position. Of course, we'll stay on top of that as it develops. Megan Cloherty, News 5 Investigates.
Megan.